Hey everyone, Micah here. Just going over the project that myself and Todd made. Our guiding question was how can we use social media to create positive and meaningful experiences for our students and ourselves? And what we're doing is we're making a getting to know each other assignment where students are introducing themselves to one another, but using social media to share and also reflect on each other's assignments. Um, so the big idea that we've gotten are from grades 6 and 7 and 8 as well in physical education. Grade 6 and 7, it was learning about similarities and differences in individuals and groups influences community health. And grade 8 was healthy relationships can help us lead rewarding and fulfilling lives. So the goals that the students will be seeing, because they'll be receiving this Google slide, and it has links for them to be clicking on and examples as well. But the goal that they'll see is you're to create an online introduction about yourself and share it with the class on the Padlet document you will all be invited to attend. Your introduction should concentrate on the following topics. Number one, some brief information about yourself, i.e. family, pets, etc. Two, your personal interests. And three, the healthy choices that you make every day. That healthy choices aspect is going back to our big ideas. And then with the families, pets, interests, we'll be covering similarities and differences in individuals and groups. So students can be reflecting on those two ideas. Um, so you have the choice of the following options to create this introduction. So students will be provided with two options. One is to create an augmented selfie using Pic Collage and place it on a Google slide and explaining the importance of each picture. And number two is a blog post outlining the criteria listed above. Their next step is to view classmates' personal introductions on the Padlet document and respond in a positive manner to at least three of your classmates' introductions using the Flipgrid application. So at this point, this would probably be done at the end of September, um, where you've gotten to know each other in person, and then we've also used Flipgrid already so that they would know how to use it, and we've also set up the blog. So this isn't the first time that they've ever seen this, but it probably would be the first post that they're doing. But they have set it up and they know what a blog is and how to be posting and sharing as well. So with this Google slide that they all have access to, the first slide uh, for their option is the augmented selfie and Google slide example. Um, so they're to create an augmented selfie of yourself. Your selfie should include at least 6 images that reflect who you are and what is important to you. Make sure that within your selfie, it demonstrates some healthy choices that you make every day, and use PicCollage app to create the augmented selfie. So PicCollage is an app that is on the phone. Most kids, at least in middle school, will have phones. And they can download the app and use it. If they're not able to, they could also just use a Google slide and put the 6 images on the slide and then explain it. But the Pic Collage allows you to put borders on it and can change the different layouts as well. So if they click the example, follow the arrow, this is an example of an introduction to myself. So this is my augmented selfie that I made with 6 images of things that are important to me. And then I go into each one. So if the kids are wondering, oh, I don't know what to do, well, here's this. And then it covers my 6 topics. So teaching, I give a little brief description of that. Classroom community, give a description of that. Cooking, same thing. Hannah, my wife, give a description on who she is. Biking, and then friends as well. So this gives them a model of how it's done, and they can just click on that to on this Google slide here. The next part is their blog post. So they can create a blog post about themselves using Blogger. You're creating an introduction to yourself post for your classmates to read. Items to include information about yourself, personal interests, healthy choices you make each day, an image to end your post. And again, we've made an example on Blogger. Click on it, and here is my introduction to myself with a final image at the end. So I think that these two options, this is maybe for the students that are more into writing, and they can get going with just a larger written post like this. And right here, the Google Slides, maybe a bit more of the creative side. We're adding images, and they can kind of, this is less writing, but maybe they could be putting more images on it. But using this would be for kids that maybe would struggle with the writing a little bit, and they're still able to share about who they are in a creative way. So after the blog post, we have the Padlet where they're to post their link. So one of the two that they chose, post a link to your blog on the Classroom Padlet, make your Google Slides shareable, and include the shareable link on the Padlet. View and reflect on your classmates' introduction. So we have the Padlet right here, and we have just the two examples of the augmented selfie and the blog post posted on the Padlet so the kids can see what that'll look like. And then they can just click here and add to what they will be putting. So they have like Micah's blog post, my introduction of myself on my blog, and then they click it and it'll send them to the blog. Finally, it ends with Flipgrid response. After reviewing your classmates' introductions, choose at least 3 to respond to. Create a Flipgrid video that makes positive connections of similarities and differences with your classmates. So this is the social media aspect where it's sharing with your peers and really focusing on that positive, going back to positive and meaningful experiences, and they're connecting with each other and talking about, hey, like I noticed that you also like biking. I like biking too. Where are some of your favorite places to bike? So on and so on. And so we have the Flipgrid here that they can click and log in Google. And here it is responding to 3 classmates' introductions. So we would have gone over Flipgrid already. They would know how to use it, but here is that hub to be responding to their peers. Um, yeah, so that is our assignment of getting to know each other, following the guiding question of how can we use social media to create positive and meaningful experiences for our students and ourselves. And this will be used at the beginning of the year for them to be sharing and following these big ideas and of getting to know each other. If you have any questions, let myself or Todd know. Thanks for listening. Bye.